to do... Oh, those didn't lock in place. I don't know what it is, but there's sort of... You don't have to do 100% of the crop. You have to do about 95% of it. Oh, in the ER, not air. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, did that lock in place? No, those still did not lock in place. Well, we'll just go and park this up, and we're not using it for the next few days. Just have to be careful not to wobble it into hedges. Okay, noodles. Noodles are not good. I don't know what you have to do to get these mower units to lock into place, and I don't know what I did to make them not lock into place, but anyway, we are back at the farm. At least now with the Zerian here, I will be able to park this a little bit more sensibly. We've got trees growing through the roof. Looks kind of cool, but yeah. Okay, that's done. Oh, where am I? Okay. There was one last thing I need to check, because I'm not sure if I did it. I think I'll use the 4x4. Oh. We have a bigger honey spawn point, that's good. Oh, nodules, noodles. Okay, everybody needs to go there, get their ears checked, or their comprehension checked. Which was the last field? This field in front of me is the cornfield. Okay. I can't remember if I came out here and sprayed it, but it looks like I did. So, that's good. Okay. So, this looks so strange without the big workshop at this side. I wonder if I can plant a tree yet. Construction, decorations, fences, lights, others. No, landscaping, trees, large American elm, hickory, hickory, birch. I could go with the birch. Too many trees still. Sad. Okay, well, it's been a while. Let's check vehicle sales. Little MF5S. Some of those, one of those. Okay, an Oxbow, a newer truck. Actually, that's not bad. It'll do more of them. Great thing, windrower, a big square baler. Do we have one of those? I have one of those. Okay. So that's that. And I want to head for July, and I don't think there is any reason to hold off getting to July. So we'll do that. Check the store sales every morning. Just see what they've got. That's... See, I could get one of those and a semi-truck, trailer tipper for grain, and switch to doing things that way. Okay, what do we got? Lemkin, not bad. Valtra N, 8RX, nice. Torian. Bigger than the one I have. One of those, a little flat trailer. Oh, 9RT. Wow, we are getting extravagant with our big giant tractors. And a little one of those. Okay, we are on June 3. Go to sleep. June 4. Yeah, we've been doing the cold thing. I came down with that, and so now everybody's had it. Oh, you could have one of those. That's even bigger. Still not. That's a little less friendly because of the length. Blah. What's that thing? That thing is a shallow cultivator. I got a big one. 6 meter. That's long and 6 meter. Tedder, logging thing, weeder? Yep, weeder. Oh, a little one of those again. It's 27,000 litres. That might be smaller than the other one. As I said, it has potential to be used staging on a field while a truck hauls the grain. And manure chucker. Okay, and we are up to, here comes July. And July, we're going to sleep till early morning. Because potentially we're going to have crops to harvest. Oh, not. Raining now. Okay. Big one of those. So 7 one of those. A tiny, super tiny. What's that? A spader. It's another one of those, which is the same size as, oh, that one. 27? Yeah. The other one's cheaper. Roland, nice. I've got one of those. One of those, a smaller one of those, cultivator and a wrapper. Okay, so nothing I think significant that I want to buy, but it's raining, so we're going to have to wait for that. And crop condition next. We are able to harvest our barley and our canola when it stops raining. Okay, good start. Let me also check. The weather is going to stop at 7 o'clock. It's going to rain tomorrow, so not the greatest of things. But what I can do, actually, you know what I should do? I'll move the honey over. And I don't have to. This is now, I think at least 6, potentially 12. It might double stack. I don't know. But hey, that's a thing. Okay, we need a harvester and a grain trailer. Oh, you dude. Okay, I'll get in on the wrong side. The only other thing to check would be semi-trailers. Triple hopper, it takes canola, barley. See, I could buy one of those. Or I could buy, it's 51.8, that's 59.4, that's just too big. I could buy one of those. It would be nice if it was discounted. That's not going to be a thing. But if I buy that, I can haul grain around in the truck. Let's start with that. Actually, let's go to stuff what I own. And no. I want to tap to that. Okay. There we go. G157YAL. G157YAL. Okay. I don't have any extra semis, do I? Nope. Okay, so that's the one I will select. If I can find it again. Good grief. Take it easy. Right. G. Oh. G. 1. That looks like G157YAL, but for some reason the trailer won't accept it, which might means I just don't put a thing on the back. G I 5 7 YAL Okay, that will work if nothing else does. Rim colour. That's all we can do with that, and I'm going to buy that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I'm already in it. Okay. So, do I want to do canola or barley first? I think I probably want to do canola first. Just because it's the smaller field, we'll get it done. Now, between the age of 8 and 18, I didn't get a birthday party. I spent the entire week prior, every one of those years, just throwing up my guts for a week. My birthday itself was the day where I could just about hold down a bowl of chicken soup. So I had a very miserable childhood when it came to birthdays. I don't usually have too much issue with summer colds. Alrighty, we are here. And this is so much quicker than a tractor. I do believe I have to service that sugar beet harvester before we do anything with it. Okay. So, I now have a grain cart of good size. The only question is do I want to buy myself an auger wagon so I have something on the field that can be used to collect grain when the truck's driving around and keep the harvester running. Running into tree posts. I think I can turn right here and get closer to the canola field. I just don't know where to go. Actually, I do know where to go. We go down here, we turn left, and that will put us next to the cornfield, which... Oh. So, good job I did those contracts because we are going to need all of that money. I'm going to jump out of the truck here because I am suspicious. This is still in a growing stage, okay. We're getting close to the point where you can forage the corn or the maize. So, need to keep an eye on that. That's probably an August job. Does this have a cover? No. Okay. Unfortunate, I guess. Pull up the help text. Sliding floor backwards. Oh. 15.2. I do not know what the numbers are, so let's trek to there. Holiday worker. Tip side. Sliding floor back. Sliding floor forwards. How the heck does that work? Sliding... Okay, why is open back door, close back door? Z is turn on sliding floor. Okay. But yeah, you can do sliding floor forward or sliding floor backwards. Okay. I guess we'll potentially play with that later. I think sliding floor backwards is where you want to tip. Of course, I'm facing the wrong way if I park it here. I think I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, map. Since we're going to do this, I believe that's the oil mill. And it is. How much does it cost? Probably a lot. 80,000. Actually, not bad. We'll buy that. So now I have a storage point for my turn off. Oh, soybean oil is a thing. Cool. Grow soybeans. Turn them into oil. Not going to, but we can do that. Okay. So, that's good. That's all ready. Gonna have to trip the time up a bit in a moment. That's one of the nice things. FarmSim25, you can now take a nap during the daytime. So I can look at this and say, you know what, it's raining. I want to go and rest until 8 o'clock. And you can go to the house, you can rest until 8 o'clock. You don't have to mess around with time lapse. We're playing at ×3, rack it up to ×360 so that we can do things. But yeah, that's a new thing. Also, it's a slider. So if I out of that, when you go here, rather than being an arrow that you can select up and down, so I could theoretically sleep till 8 o'clock by doing that. I'm not sure it'll let me because I'm in the wake up period. But instead it's now a slider, so you slide the thing up and down, and it tells you what time your position currently is, which is kind of cool. You can also do exactly the same with things like fuel tanks. So rather than I come over here and I say, oh, I've got 4,833, I can fill the tank up with 5116. That's the maximum the slider lets you set to, but rather than, oh, I can buy 5,000 litres, 2,000 litres, 1,000 litres, I can slide it up and say I want to buy 2,500 litres in one transaction rather than having to do multiples. That's a big improvement, especially when it comes to things like your big tanks over there, where I can buy 5,000 litres of fertiliser or 10,000 litres of fertiliser or 50,000 litres of fertiliser. I want to buy 25.5. I have to run 3 transactions to do that. Okay, back to this big thing. And I guess condition. Everything's at 100%. It's not 100% fuel, but that's okay. Let us speed up time and get to the end of the rainstorm. And there we go. So I've been watching a lot of videos this week on PC builds and what have you. And I am thinking that I may be building my own using parts of Mrs. Osa's failed PC, like the case and the power supply, and replacing pretty much everything else in it. Yes, we can watch this, and I can unfold the harvester. But that should save things. I'm looking at something like 1,800, currently 1,800. Back in before summer I was looking at over 23,000. But it's now approximately $1,800. But if I use what I already have, then we can't swath this. Then I can probably build something for about $1,000. Because if you buy pre-built, you're paying for the build as well as all the parts. Whereas if I do it myself, I'm just paying for the parts, and I'm not buying all the parts. So hopefully the current computer will survive for the next 2 months, and I can start buying parts. Mrs. Osa has said I'm allowed to. This is not a very good yield, is it? Did we miss something? Oh. Okay, I am on this field here. Sandy, oh, silty clay, yeah, that's just bad. pH looks... pH is a little low. Okay, yes, I forgot to lime the field. That's stupid. Nitrogen should be perfect for what we're doing, so that's fine. Yield is 85% back there, 85-90%. I think that is purely on the soil, is just garbage soil. Everything else, we didn't plough it, so that's a down. We did roll it, we didn't mulch it, so yeah, it's a little bit underwhelming. I need to make sure that we do the right thing next year. We do have stuff to mulch, so I will be mulching this. We will need to lime it, probably get the mulcher out here immediately after we finished harvest. But sadly, this is not the best yield ever. I think when I get to this far side, I'm going to put the GPS on. There is the possibility that the yield will get better on this other side of the field because we have bees.